Okay, so basically, I'm in love and still very lonely. I hear it said that you should love everyone, and that's peace. And loving your fellow man is the key to serenity. But everyone always repelled me in a distinct way. Like, I'm overly sensitive, so they're very ugly in a specific way, and they give off this heat of being repelling. But a specific person I'm more inclined to love, and I have in the past, and I am in love now, and I'm more lonely than ever, really, because it sheds light on the fact that I do just drift in and out of these situations without any resounding or amicable conclusion, and that I'm pretty much invisible in the world, in every aspect of my life, because I can't relate to people, and they give off this heat that repels me, and so I'm repelled and isolated. This love, I feel as if it is reciprocated, but the old thought patterns of, that are toxic seep in, and you think, oh, no, it's the past, isn't it? So many similarities, and this person isn't the only one that gets me. Like, isn't the only one that is the soulmate that's chemically balanced, that has the right tragedies in their life to fit into your small world. And you feel isolated because if that isn't true, then what is, and you second guess yourself, and you're worried that would take you to get to a place of love with another person, but you don't want to give up on this because you don't think it should be given up on. And I don't think it should be. So I am more alone than ever. It sheds light on how it sheds light on how I should approach my loving relationships that I do still have, because I'm a young man. My parents are still alive. I have a brother, a nice cousin that used to sort of raise me, um, babysit. I should reach out more and actually get more of a life, and not just drift through life aimlessly. And it's that old saying that the gold was where he sold his house to another man. And once you're different, you can see the treasures that were right at home. Once you changed and went out and adventured. But anyway, honestly, it's extremely fucked. Like, someone said that, oh, maybe you're not mature enough. Maybe you're just meant to do God's work and you're destined for that. But it feels like the most fundamental thing that's always been missing until now. Like, I felt it before, but it's always different. And I've not met it yet. So the internet is a massive barrier to this. And I feel like a lot of people are in that position, except more cursory, more superficial, but this went in deep. At least it did for me. And it does for a lot of other people, I'm sure. And I won't give up on it. A lot of it seemed to manifest from, I believe, more positive thought patterns. Um, I used the physicality, I flipped a coin, transposed my negative thought onto the negative side, positive onto the positive. But now with this, all I can think about is the positive side. Except the little demon thoughts fucking come in and make it so it won't happen. But it's not the case. Like, everyone has doubt. Like, she's breaking through my barriers in a way that's never been broken through. Like, I have severe attachment issues from being left on the steps outside of school one time by my mum accidentally because I didn't go to choir practice. Uh, I've had issues like that ever since. And then my mates kind of just left me, like maybe I wasn't likable enough or something, or too specific of a person. Um, so yeah, and every job I've had, they basically hate me or love me, and people that hate me win out usually, or I have to fight them in my next job, like almost physically to repel them, to actually make a living. It comes to the point of like targeting. Do people target you like from birth because you have potential in a spiritual way? Or is this God's path for me because I'm meant to be isolated to actually experience a spiritual awakening and actually benefit other people? I'll be limited by a woman. It gets into very deep stuff that I don't know if it's actually manifest in other people's lives or even if it's manifest in my own. But I feel as if some aspects of it are. But more importantly, I just want to be truthful and have an honest connection with a person. So I've had to let her go multiple times. Like, honestly, I've told her, like, this is going against my boundaries. Like, you just don't get back to me. I'm trying not to act like a woman because it gets to that stage where you could do. But I also have to be honest to reciprocate love in any way. So, while I'm not going to embellish it or ever, like, not give her the benefit of the doubt, like, I say to her, nah, this is going against my boundaries. We can just stop talking right now if you want. I don't want that to get to a predictive standpoint. So today, after doing that twice in the past, I'm literally just going to not even take my phone off of Do Not Disturb. And I've called her once. I'm done for today. Like, she seems to be very social and close to family, which is great. But if you don't make the time, you don't make the time. And I have to kind of hold it to you, not against you. But I'll give you the benefit of doubt most of the time. But I also have to set standards for you to say, hey, like, you're going to be held to account. Otherwise, you just run about doing whatever you want, which ain't good for you or me. So that's important. That's acting a man. And I'm doing that right now. The disturbing part of that is if she hasn't called and it doesn't come up as a missed call, or she hasn't texted explaining herself, at least by tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna just drive over to London tomorrow, ignore it, not even look at it really, as best as I possibly can, and just go and decompress from where I grew up and let these down, relax a bit. I actually tried to speak to some of my mates, see if that cousin is available this weekend. Talk to my mum, talk to my brother, try and give him some advice because he's left there alone, trying to get out of that place or trying to learn what it is to be a man in that same house that I escaped. So I could learn something. And I'm trying to learn things about love and about loneliness. I learned a lot about loneliness, but I'm trying to come back with what I learned to a group and to her if she let me. But right now she's going against my feeling, and my feeling and instinct is important to me. Not to the point where I go back on old programming of negativity and fall back into this, or she's definitely not interested or something. You just have to set clear boundaries, not get predicting a downfall, but fuck it, man. Pay attention. because this is my life. Alright, hopefully it helps. Set some boundaries for yourself and the other person. Have a good time in love and loneliness. You're not alone.